Hello everyone, my name is Trana. I'm one of students from Diploma 3 English Department. In this nice occasion, I would like to present about letters, fax, and emails. Okay, the first is letters. Layout 1. The letter opposite is from a private individual in Denmark to a company in the UK. It shows the basic features of a simple business letter. Sender address. The sender address is placed in the top right-hand corner of the page. It is also acceptable but less common to place it in the top left-hand corner. Date. The date is written directly below the sender address, separated from it by a space. In the case of correspondence with a letterhead, it is usually written on the right-hand side of the page. Inside address. The inside address is written below the sender address and on the left-hand side of the page. Surname known. If you know the name of the person you are writing to, write it as the first line of the address. Courtesy title used in addresses are as follows. Mr. is the usual courtesy title for men. Mrs. is used for a married woman. Miss is used for an unmarried woman. Miss is used for both married and unmarried women. Mrs. is used occasionally for two or more men. Job title known. If you do not know the name of the person you are writing to, but know their job title, you can use that AG, the sales manager, the finance director in the inside address. Next, department know. Alternatively, you can address your letter to a particular department of the company, e.g., the sales department or the accounts department. Company known. If you know nothing about the company and do not know which person or department your letter should go to, you can simply address the letter to the company itself, e.g., Composition Ltd, Messrs. Collier, Clark & Co. Order of inside address. After the name of the person and or a company receiving the letter, the recommended order and style of addresses in the UK is as follows. Name of house or building, number of building and name of street, road, avenue, etc. Name of town or city and postcode, name of country. In other European countries, the number of the building may be placed after the name of the street. Attention line. An alternative to including the recipient name or job title in the address is to use an attention line. Salutation. When you know the name of the person you are writing to, but do not know them well, the salutation takes the form of their followed by a courtesy title and the person's surname. Body of the letter. The block style is the one most often used for the body of the letter. It is usual to leave a line space between paragraphs. Complimentary clause. If the letter begins Dear Sir or Dear Madam, the complimentary clause should be Yours faithfully. The complimentary clause is usually placed on the left, a line under the rest of the letter. Signature. Always type your name and, if relevant, your job title below your handwritten signature. If you include neither your given name nor your title, your correspondent will not be able to identify your size and may give you the wrong title when he or she replies. Layout 2. Opposite is the company reply to the letter from the prospective customer in Denmark. It shows some more features of a typical business letter. Letterhead. The print letterhead of a company gives a great deal of information about it. Type of company. The abbreviation Ltd after a company's name indicates that it has limited liability. This means that the individuals who own the company or part of it. The abbreviation PLC, Public Limited Company, is used to show that a company's shares can be bought and sold by the public, unlike shares of private limited liability companies. The abbreviation N and Co. indicates that a company is a partnership between two or more people. Board of Directions. The name of the chairman in the USA, the president, who runs the concern, may be given as well as the name of the directors, who decide the overall policy of the company. Address. In addition to the address of the office from which the letter is being sent, the letterhead may also give the address of the head office or register office, if different, and the address of any branches or other office the company or own. Register number. This usually appears in a small print, sometimes with the country or city in which the company is registered. References. References are often quoted to indicate what the letter refers to and the correspondent to refer when replying. Per-pro is used by administrator or personal assistant when signing letters on behalf of their managers. Job title. It is a good idea to include your job title if your recipient has not dealt with you before. Enclosures. If there are any documents enclosed with a letter, although this may be mentioned in the body of the letter. Layout 3. The final letter in this section shows some further features of a business letter. Private and confidential. This phrase may be written at the head of the letter. Next, subject title. A subject title at the beginning of a letter. Copies. Sometimes you will not want the named recipient to know that other people have received copies. Addressing envelopes. Envelope addresses are written in a similar way to inside addresses. Okay, the second is fax. The word fax comes from facsimile, which means an exact copy or reproduction. Like email, the word fax can be used as a noun. A fax message is useful when speed is important and the recipient does not have email. Like email, a fax can be sent quickly to many different recipients at the same time. However, again, like email, fax is an open system. Preparing for transmission. When you send a fax, it is a good idea to use a fax transmission cover form. This will help to ensure that the fax reaches its intended recipient safely. Style. Generally, fax are similar to letters in style, level of formality, and the use of conventions. However, a fax may be shorter and the language more direct, like an email, as there is a time element in the cost of sending them. Next, the third is emails. Email is a means of sending message between computers. To send and receive email, you need access to the internet. Advantage. There are numerous advantages to email. It is personal and easy to use. Disadvantage. The disadvantage of email include technical problems which may result in the unexpected non-delivery of message or attachment arriving in unreadable form. Next, email and other forms of correspondence. There are several areas of business communication where more traditional forms of correspondence are still the most suitable. Email addresses. The email address is usually the username and initial of the person you are contacting. Below is a typical email message. Okay, header information. The header gives essential information about the message. It may include CC, BCC, attachment. Next, message tag. The presentation of the text in an email is usually less formal than in a letter. Signature. You can program your email software to add your signature automatically. Style. Here are some basic tips about style. In general, email messages follow the style and conversation used in letters or fax. Do not confuse personal message with business message. Use correct grammar, spelling, capitalization, and punctuation. Do not write words in capital letters in an email message. Keep your email message short and to the point. Limit yourself to one topic or message. Check your email message for mistake before you send it. Email abbreviation TLES is three-letter acronyms. Use TLES with great care, and only when you have established a friendly, informal relationship with your correspondent. They should not be used in letters and fakes. Emoticons used in informal email correspondence. On the whole, it is better not to use them in a business message, as they may be considered unprofessional, especially if you do not know the recipient well or are not sure that he or she will understand them. Okay, this is the example of a letter. As you can see. Next, this is the example of fax. There are fax transmission, salutation, and signatures. And the next is the example of email. The first is header information, and next the message text, and the last is signature. Okay everyone, that was about my presentation, and thank you for your attention.